So as different hospitals, not just in Delhi or the NCR, but in different parts of the country struggle with this huge oxygen shortage, the centre has passed a fresh order to ensure smooth supply of oxygen between states and union territories. Now, according to a new directive issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, there will be no restriction whatsoever on the movement of medical oxygen between states. There will be no restriction on the manufacturing and supply of oxygen between states and union territories. There will also be no restriction on the movement of vehicles that are carrying medical oxygen between different states. The supply of oxygen to industrial units, apart from those exempted by the government, now stands restricted from the 22nd of April. And India Today's Nabila Jamal now joins me to explain steps that are being taken to boost the supply of oxygen to different states.
As the centre now receives SOS calls from most states citing oxygen shortage, we're looking at the centre now supplying fresh dose of oxygen, fresh supplies to several states. I'm going to take you through here the old quota and the new quota. Previously, in Delhi, the national capital, it had 378 metric tons of oxygen supply. Now, with the centre supplying fresh stock, we're looking at 480 metric tons of oxygen. Now, Maharashtra, we're looking at previously at 1,646 metric ton of oxygen supply that was previously. Now, with fresh supplies, they have now 1,661 metric tons of oxygen. We're looking at Madhya Pradesh, 445 metric ton previously, which is now upped to 543 metric ton. Punjab here, we're looking at 126 metric ton previously. They've got now fresh supply of 136 metric ton. The same Andhra Pradesh, we're looking at 360 metric ton previously that they had. Now it's upped to 440 metric ton, while you have Uttarakhand at 83 metric ton previously, now 103 metric ton of fresh supply. Haryana, we're looking at 156 metric ton that they had previously. They've now got fresh supply of 162 metric ton. Uttar Pradesh, we're looking at 751 metric ton that they had previously. Now it's increased to 753 metric ton.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today thanked the centre for raising the city's oxygen quota. Addressing journalists on the prevailing situation in the national capital, Arvind Kejriwal said that the centre has helped the government in the past couple of days and assured Delhi of a smooth supply of oxygen. Although the centre raised the national capital's oxygen quota from 378 to 480 metric tons on Wednesday, several hospitals continue to struggle to replenish their oxygen stocks. Now, some of the bigger healthcare facilities, they've received fresh stocks overnight, but it's the smaller hospitals that are grappling with an acute shortage of oxygen supply amidst a spike in cases. The Delhi High Court has resumed hearing on the plea filed by Max Hospital, the chain of hospitals, which has said that several branches of the national capital are on the verge of running out of oxygen.
दिल्ली सरकार ने अपना एक एस्टिमेशन लगाया जिसके हिसाब से दिल्ली को रोज़ाना 700 टन ऑक्सीजन की ज़रूरत है। केंद्र सरकार ने हमारा कोटा कल तक 378 टन तय किया हुआ था। ये कोटा कल शाम को बढ़ा के 480 टन कर दिया है केंद्र सरकार ने। इसके लिए हम केंद्र सरकार के बहुत बहुत आभारी हैं। हालांकि हमें अभी और भी काफ़ी ऑक्सीजन चाहिए, लेकिन केंद्र सरकार ने जितना भी बढ़ाया है उसके लिए हम उनका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। दिल्ली वाला हरियाणा की मदद करे, हरियाणा वाला बिहार की मदद करे, बिहार वाला गुजरात की मदद करे। हम सारे लोग अगर एक दूसरे की मदद करेंगे तभी तो भारत बचेगा। और अगर इतनी मुश्किल घड़ी में भी हम सारे एक दूसरे से लड़ने लग गए तो अगर भारत राज्यों में बट गया इस समय तो फिर भारत को कौन बचाएगा। मेरी सारी नागरिकों से अपील है, सारी सरकारों से अपील है कि आइए मिलके एक होके लड़ते हैं। अगर हम मिलके लड़े एक मुट्ठी बनेगी, हमारे सारे संसाधन मिलके एक साथ इस्तेमाल होंगे, हमारी ताकत बढ़ेगी, हमारी शक्ति बढ़ेगी। और अगर हम बट गए तो फिर कोई हमें नहीं बचा पाएगा।
दिल्ली में देखो, पिछले 3 दिन से ऑक्सीजन की बहुत गंभीर समस्या चल रही है। कल सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने एलोकेशन बढ़ाई है। अभी सभी राज्यों की एलोकेशन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कर रहा है। तो दिल्ली का जो कोटा फिक्स किया था वो कम था, उससे ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट है। अब कल रात तो सारी रात क्राइसिस रहा, पूरी रात मैं खुद भी लगा रहा। कई अस्पतालों के अंदर बिल्कुल ऑक्सीजन ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो गई थी, तो सब जगह थोड़ी करके भिजवाई गई। तो ऑक्सीजन क्राइसिस अगर 1-2 दिन में खत्म होता है तो फिर काफ़ी बड़ी संख्या में बेड बढ़ जाएंगे।
अभी क्या स्थिति है दिल्ली के अस्पतालों में? कितने घंटे के ऑक्सीजन का पाया है?
अलग अलग है, किसी में 6 घंटे है, किसी में 8 घंटे, किसी में 10 घंटे, किसी में 12 घंटे।
The situation in Delhi hospitals remains to grim, very seriously grim. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi Super Speciality Hospital right now, where the oxygen tanker has come in around 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago, and the tanker is filling up their oxygen supply for this hospital. But we're also getting information from the police here that the GTB hospital is also running short of oxygen, and now frantic calls are being made to sort of either divert some of this supply there or bring another tanker. Mata Chanan Devi Hospital in Janakpuri has also been saying that they've run out of oxygen and their tanker is stuck at the Rajasthan border. Apparently the police there is not allowing the tanker to cross into Delhi. So now calls are being made to the police to handle this as well. What we've been seeing since this morning with this tanker for Rajiv Gandhi Hospital as well is that transportation of these oxygen tankers between states is a huge problem. And the same situation is coming in now from the other tankers that are supposed to come in from Rajasthan, from Haryana, that there seems to be some problem with coordination between states. And that is exactly why the High Court had last night wrapped the central government as well as the Delhi government and said that there has to be coordination, there has to be communication, do whatever it is that you need to do, but ensure that oxygen supply reaches. So with big hospitals in the city now still worried about oxygen because this supply is only going to last for about 20 hours, and tomorrow morning again same situation may arise if the tanker is not allowed to cross over to Delhi from Uttar Pradesh.
Many of the small hospitals in the national capital are still struggling to find ample supply of oxygen for COVID patients. We are in Anand Vihar area right now, and this is Pushpanjali Medical Center. Nearly 37 patients of COVID are admitted here, and this hospital since last night struggled a lot to find oxygen supply for its patients, and in the morning they were able to get the oxygen supply from a nearby dealer. This is the situation when the court slammed the center due to lack of oxygen supply in Delhi, and the big hospitals, the major hospitals are getting supplies from the nearby industrial areas in Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, but the small hospitals are still struggling to keep up the pace of the oxygen cylinder supply. With camera person Ravikant Totawar in Delhi, this is Abhishek Anand reporting for India Today.
And this problem is not restricted to Delhi alone. Let me now take you to Maharashtra. Again, the state is facing an acute shortage of oxygen supply. India Today went to an oxygen supply plant to understand the reason for this crisis. Take a look at what authorities are saying and what's the situation on ground. Now, the health minister in Maharashtra, Rajesh Tope, says an additional 500 metric tons of oxygen will be required due to the sharp spike in COVID cases.
What is the present status of demand and supply of oxygen in Maharashtra? To do the ground reality check, we are at one of the main oxygen filling plant in Pune district in Chakan industrial area. Here you can see filling of oxygen in jumbo cylinders is going on. Hundreds of such jumbo cylinders are being refilled over here. This is the Raigad Gas Filling Agency near Pune city. Now what is the capacity if compared with last year's first wave? Let's understand from one of the main workers over here. पिछले साल कितनी आपकी फिलिंग कैपेसिटी थी, इस बार कितनी फिलिंग कैपेसिटी हो गई है?
अगले बार हमारे फिलिंग के अंदर 1 घंटे के अंदर 50 से 55 सिलेंडर निकल रहा था. आज के डेट में हम लोग 1 घंटे के अंदर 150 से 160 सिलेंडर पर घंटा फिलिंग निकल रहे हैं.
What would you say, sir? What is your filling oxygen filling capacity and how much has it changed if compared with last year?
Our planned location is in Chakan now. My tank capacity is 20 KL. We are getting around 15 KL per day now in this period.
Has your demand increased?
Demand is increasing by 40% now. Rather than get previous corona periods.
आप क्या बताएंगे कितना ऑक्सीजन की आपको आवश्यकता है रोजाना और कितना मिल रहा है?
मुझे रोज का 80 से 70 से 80 से जंबो सिलेंडर लगता है, लेकिन मुझे डेली 85 सिलेंडर आता है। तो वो ऊपर का जो सिलेंडर रहता है, तो हम खुद डायरेक्टर है हॉस्पिटल के, तो भी उसके लिए हम आना पड़ता है। तो अभी लिक्विड जो गैस रहता है उसका प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, इसीलिए इधर भी सुबह 11 बजे से आए हम, अभी तक नहीं मिला है। शाम को अब 1 घंटे में हमारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा।
They are falling short of almost 25% of supply from the main suppliers. So here we could understand that yes, there is shortage, but the shortage is in form of buffer stock, and there is problem in distribution network as well as rotation of such cylinders, which is causing shortage of oxygen for the state of Maharashtra.
And amidst this oxygen crunch in the nation, let me now get you a ground reality, reports from across the country. The Indian Railways Oxygen Express is in Visakhapatnam Steel Plant. It will be leaving for Mumbai once liquid medical oxygen is loaded onto these tankers. It's a ro-ro or roll-on, roll-off system, and these tankers are likely to reach Nagpur by 3 p.m. tomorrow. The RINL plant in Visakhapatnam is active since the COVID-19 pandemic hit the country and is playing a very crucial role in supply of oxygen. There is an acute shortage of oxygen in the national capital. Amidst the grim ground realities, there's also unfortunately oxygen cylinders being sold in the black market. One such effort was busted in Nangli area of Najafgarh. After the raid, it was found that the factory that claimed they had no stocks left was actually selling stock in the black market. Now, amidst the crisis of oxygen in private hospitals, the Lucknow administration has had to shift critical COVID patients to other facilities. 13 patients were shifted out from the T.S. Mishra Hospital to the ICU of the King George Medical University. During this crisis, some of the private hospitals in the state actually asked relatives of patients to arrange for oxygen on their own. Five COVID-positive patients lost their lives at a hospital in Banaskantha in Gujarat due to lack of availability of oxygen at the hospital. Amidst the surge in coronavirus cases in the state, both private and government hospitals are facing an acute shortage of medical oxygen. The Madras High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of news reports of oxygen being diverted from Tamil Nadu. The central government had recently ordered diverting of 45 metric tons of oxygen produced near Chennai to Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The question is, if someone tests COVID positive, is it necessary to immediately put that person on oxygen or rush the patient to hospital? In most cases, doctors say COVID infections can be managed at home. In case your oxygen saturation level drops, doctors say you should lie in the prone position. And we'll just show you what doctors actually mean. Listen in to Dr. Randeep Guleria, the director of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences.
Important issue here is that taking oxygen intermittently. Your saturation is all right, but you say, okay, let me take oxygen for half an hour after my meals, or if I take oxygen for a few hours in the day, my saturation goes up and I'm feeling better and I should therefore continue oxygen, is actually a waste of oxygen. There is no data to show that this will be of any help to you, and therefore this is something that you should not do. Many patients have started keeping oxygen cylinders at home and have started taking it for half an hour, 2 hours. That itself is more harmful and is actually again denying oxygen to people who actually need it.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.